Hey everyone, Jake here with some important information for those who are attending our event this weekend. I'll be your event host and on-site with you this weekend, smelling that beautiful ocean air in the notoriously spacious SoCal Open. So if you need anything, your best bet is to swing by the March FLG registration desk or find anyone wearing these FLG staff shirts. The biggest change for this year is the larger hall we're in, which is the O'Brien Hall, which if you're familiar with our previous events in SoCal, it's located in the same proximity, but here's a visual of what the building actually looks like. The Mar Fairgrounds in San Diego, California is where SoCal Open will take place, which has plenty of spacious parking with passes being purchased at the gate. Check this out though, we were able to get in and out privileges this year, meaning you can come and go as much as you please, which is super helpful, especially if you're traveling with friends or family who are doing pickup and drop-offs, or you simply want to just go off-site for lunch. At the venue itself on both days, just outside of our hall, we will have concession stands with food items such as chili cheese dogs, corn dogs, and other refreshments. By popular demand, canned cocktails and beers will also be available inside the hall with extended hours. Just be sure to keep in mind the 30-minute last call for any alcohol. Also, Wi-Fi will be available and accessible for free, which is always an awesome perk. All right, now on to some gaming specifics. One of the coolest things we've developed at the beginning of this year was our FLG Events app, which you can download both on the Apple and Android stores. The app gets updated between each of our events and houses all, if not most, of our event-specific information such as player packets, as well as information about the venue and schedule itself. So be sure to check that out so you can always have information at your fingertips. By now, everyone should have had their tournament organizers, aka TOs, send out a player packet which indicates game format as well as BCP codes if your game system requires it. If you haven't, feel free to reach out to the TOs or myself and we'll get you all sorted. Our team will be on site setting up for SoCal on Friday around noon, where volunteers are always welcome to come hang out and help, and it's always appreciated when you do. Around 4 p.m. is when our registration desk and FLG event store is up and running if you want to pick up your merch early, do a little shopping, or just have any questions in general. And speaking of the shop, this year's event exclusive display mats and objective markers got a nice fancy facelift and will be available at the shop for you. If you're a 40K Teams event player, we also have some awesome 8-player pairing mats available as well. I've included a map of the venue for you so you know exactly where to find your specific game. We'll also have a printed copy at the reg desk if you want to swing by if you happen to get lost. Now, specific to 40K Champs attendees, each of the 8-player pods will be marked with numbers 1 through 8 so you can more easily locate the table you get paired on. Each pod will also have an empty pairing table for your convenience. If you're a hobbyist like myself, there's some more detailed information in the player packet this year about the hobby skills competition, which will be, on an individual basis, judged by a more specific metric. There's no cost to enter your army and participate. All you have to do is find the standing sign, which is the area to display your army during lunch break on Saturday. You'll receive a slip indicating you participated and further instructions if you were voted to go to the top cut, which takes place on Sunday, also during the lunch break. So to recap, all you have to do is drop your army display in the designated area before you go to lunch, or a little bit during, just so the judges have ample time to review your entry. Lastly, our main award ceremony takes place at the end of the event after TOs determine final winners. The schedule may vary depending on your specific game schedule, so as usual, reference your player packet or simply ask your TO. Thank you all genuinely for making SoCal Open the biggest one yet and helping us run amazing community-driven events, which is always our goal here at Frontline Gaming. Keep an eye out for our post-event survey, which is what actually helps us the most to constantly improve our format, as well as just the events overall. See you guys this weekend.